Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US stocks for Tuesday, September the 7th. Now, the US have got a holiday, of course, but I thought that's tonight or today, Tuesday. So we've seen lower volume since Friday and Monday. But I'll do a video anyway, just to recap things and move along, just sort of move through this a little bit quicker today. So with Amazon here, we were considering wave 3 being in here, but the problem with that is that it appears that we're getting 5 waves to the upside. We don't quite have 5 waves yet, so we'll keep an eye on it. But if we do get 5 waves here, that means it will get an ABC correction and then another 5 up. So what it will do is it will create an opportunity to be long over this side, because if we get 5 here, we'll get another 5 here. So let's just go quickly to the intraday and have a look at those 5 waves there. So from this low here where we had wave A before, we're looking at 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, and then going up for 5 here. So once we got 5 here, we should see some sort of ABC correction here, and then probably not that big, but just to give you the idea. And that'll be across the minor trading level 5. We've had a trade in here already from here to here. We've exited that trade. That was the B wave there. We probably don't need that, and I could probably move this now as well. So it does appear here that we've got an A and a B and a C wave here. So, but to confirm that, I would still need to see a move further up here. It's pulled back to the 38.2% retracement level, so we do need to see a high above here for this. Okay, so we'll just allow that to play out. By all means, go long if you want. We've got half a position there. That might be enough, and we can look at it again over here for this. And it probably won't go that high as well. We'll just need to count the waves on that, but I don't want to get you too. It can go to 36.50, but let's just keep it contained and conservative for the time being, and it'll be a bit smaller than this as well. So we'll start to tune that in, but we'd want to get those 5 waves just to confirm that. Okay, so the next chart is Google, Alphabet, and this is just 100 ticks, and we're looking at a wave 4 here as well, and looking for a wave 5 to the upside. So it's kind of, I'm looking at this as an A wave here, a B wave up here, and a C wave down through here for this. So it can go lower. This is the 38.2% retracement level here. And being holidays and all that, it may just do something like that. We're going to keep our stop here just out of the way, which means that we need to keep it. We'll just put it under here for the time being until we've got it sorted, and we'll be looking to take profit somewhere up in this space, or 29.50 could be quite nice for that as well. If you're thinking about going long here for this journey here, it's maybe a small position under the 2900, and then look for a classic trading levels pattern on the 2900 as support. And once that's a tested support and you're secure about that, then you can add to the position in there if you wanted to. Apple, yeah, we're just pushing up for Apple, so we're looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So let's just go in and have a look at that. So yeah, a little bit scruffy all of this, and I'm not 100% sure of it, but there's some things that are okay. We're looking at wave 4 here with 1 and 2, and up for 3 here, and we're looking for wave 4. Now wave 4 probably could be counted a little bit differently. It's a little bit small there, but I find it difficult to put here because it's got a 3 wave price action here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a little bit unsure about that. Maybe it's some sort of A wave to here, then an A, B and C wave to here, and then another C wave down, and we've got to put wave 4 over there, Could be something weird like that. So if you're long, just remember that taking this low and this current high here, that's the 38.2% retracement level. So I really want to leave it under this wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here until that top's taken out there, which hopefully in due course will. But you just don't know. This is, as I mentioned before, we can see this is impulsive, corrective. Yeah, a little bit dodgy here. Doesn't really give us 5 waves up at this point, just really gives us 3. This looks impulsive here. Obviously this is corrective, got overlapping wave structure. So we should push up. It's just that you could sort of work this in 2 ways. So yeah, but still another high to be made. So the target here would be anywhere from 156 to 158, probably higher, but you know, sort of steady as she goes, because we are looking for a bit of a top there. Square's got 2 possibilities that we're playing out, because well, from wave 4 to wave 5 here we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there's a bit of an overlap here. This move down here can be counted as 3 waves or 5 waves. This move here we're looking at as an ABC. So if it was an A wave and 3 waves of the B wave and then a move down, then it would come down. But if it takes the top out here, then it's going to be bullish from that point. So we'd need to be long at that point. If it drops below out of group 2 here, this is all minor group 2 here, 65, 72 and 80. So it hasn't really found the 65 as the lower end of 265 as the lower end of group 2. It hasn't found it as resistance yet, and that's what we would be looking for as a classic trading levels pattern to the downside. It gave us half a pattern to the downside. As you know, it spiked through there and then went back up and had our second low, so we could move our position from there to there. This little move up here has moved back to the 61.8%. It could fail from here, or it could move up there, because we could look at this as an A and a B and a C wave here. Still one more little point here. So we'd probably be interested in going long if we get a classic trading levels pattern sitting on 272 at that point, because taking out this top here would help us with that. Yeah, so that's, we're just using the intraday details to give us the right direction at the right time. So we've just been patiently waiting. We haven't you know, we've done all the right things, I believe, you know. We haven't been in sort of too early or any of those sorts of things. So it was just a bit of a waiting game for this one. And Facebook here, just staying with the intraday here. As you may know, we've got wave 3 here and wave 4 here. It's possible to have wave 4 here. If wave 4 is here, then that would possibly have a top in play, because there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at that point. So we need to be a little bit careful. But otherwise, wave 1 here and 2 here and 3 here and 4 here, and looking to move up higher at that point, looking up to closer to the 400 at that point. This here is a wave 4, counts quite nicely as an A wave, a B wave and a C wave. This horizontal line here at the 72 within group 2 here is, and that should be minor group 2 as well here. So I'm just going to change that while I'm here. Yeah, sub-level, if that was a sub-level, that would be in here, say from 75 to 80 there. So it would be 80, it would be 72 down here, and then, yeah, just in this little area through here anyway. So we don't need that. Yeah, we've got the A, the B, and the C at this point. So we could go long above this top here, because it does look a bit impulsive there, and this is a sideways pattern, so it's a continuation pattern of the trend, and the trend has started from here. So we've moved up, we've got overlapping wave structures sideways, so we should technically push up from that point. So half a position here, and then another position sitting on the 380 with a little classic trading levels pattern there for the long side, which looks like this, of course. So the arrival, the reaction, first high above the level. The thing with this too, I just wanted to say, is that If you don't put it's just a weird little subtle thing. If you don't put the horizontal line on the chart, then it's very difficult to see it, because if this line wasn't here, then we could build a case here for, we could go down to a smaller level and work this one as well. But if there's nothing here, then you just don't see it, so it's a good idea, even if you don't want to put all the levels all over your charts. I totally understand that. I mean, you don't want a whole lot of noise on your chart, so you can just try to make them as subtle as possible, put them in the back, but they will help you identify support and resistance, and also, they're good for, once you understand the patterns, they're good for your entries, your initial stop, your trailing stops, all of those sorts of targets, all of those sorts of things. You start working with the market then a bit more, because all it's really doing is bringing your attention to the price, not just that price, but other prices and numbers. I mean, it's all a numbers game, and the more that you understand, the better off you are. Okay, so that's Facebook, and Tesla's the last one here. So we're looking for this to go a little bit, quite a bit higher, really. The 750's always been sort of roughly the target. Obviously, we got the 50% and the 61.8% with all of that. That gap's been covered. There's nothing else sort of to take on there except sort of to count this to the upside. So let's just go. I mean, I would turn bullish if we had the 800 as a nice tested support, okay? And trading above it is not support. So if we go to here and have a reaction from here and then push up from there, that's not support. That's not support. That's not support. That's not support. That's support, because it's taken that high out. Once you understand how to read volume in the market depth, then you'll understand this better. I don't need to look at the market depth anymore, because I understand how it all works and what the patterns deliver and what the psychology is. And this is how I've simplified it for you. Okay, let's just have a little look at the tick chart. Okay, so from this wave 4 here, we've got wave 1 and wave 2. Now we had this as 3, 4 and 5 here, but this is the third wave here. Was just a little bit small, but it's okay. That's what we do. We just, we count 5 waves, and then we go back and check things and look at things, and we go, okay, well, that could be corrective. This one here is a little bit short compared to this one, and so on and so on. So yeah, so this is why we've ended up looking at it like this. So wave 1 and 2 here, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, and then 4 and then 5. So as you can see, we will be going up higher, probably to the 800. Markets just love big numbers. We all love big numbers, and that's why we get there. So yeah, we're going from 650, which is the medium level, and then 800, which is the major level, and medium levels are halfway between two major levels. So major levels in the Fibonacci sequence is 100, 200, 300, 500, 800, and then we go back to the power of 10, so 1000. Then we could go 1000, 2000, 3000, 5000. So yeah, let's see it there, really. So yeah, this looks corrective in here. This could also possibly go to that point there, I'd imagine. I don't know why I've moved that, but so if you wanted to go long here from this top or that top, where did I take that from? It should really be from this one. Yeah, that's okay. So so that 735 is the 61.8%. If this was going to fail and my original count could still be right, so we'd need to sort of find that as support. So we could get here 1 and 2 here, and we could get 3, 4 and 5 here, something like that, and then an ABC correction like this. and then push up like that. But in one way or another, we need either to see 5 waves here, or we need support on the 61.8%, whatever comes first. Okay, and you'll need a little classic trading levels pattern there as well. Sometimes they're quite small, like this one here just came up and gave us the first high here. We could go down to the second high, and that would have been the entry at that, on that high there for that. You know, it just secures that, because then you know that when it takes that out there, you can bring your stop really quite close as well. So you can buy more for the amount of risk that you've got in there, so the risk reward structure. So obviously you need to get all those numbers working too. It's just all, it's a numbers game, isn't it? Alrighty, enough waffling. Adios, and enjoy the holidays if you're in the US.